Hi, hello, my name is Gabio, and welcome to my birthday video. So it's been a little bit of a tradition on here to do a birthday video except for last year. So what happened was, we recorded a video. It took like 4 hours. It was a really cute idea. My friends were drawing my OCs from memory. It was really cute, it was really fun, I loved it. And then I was in my last year of college last year. And so I got it burned out, never finished the video, and then cried about it. This year I decided to make it a little bit easier on me, which is why it's late. My birthday is on the 27th of December, and this year what I did is that I drew my friend's OC for my birthday. Not from memory, I just did illustrations of their characters that I really like, and that is the video. I'm going to show their past artwork during the video at the same time. And it's an interview style of video. I'm sorry for the audio quality. Not all of us have good mics, and that's okay. My quality of audio is like shit all the time anyway. And so yeah, let's get right into it with Angel. Hi, Angel.
Hi.
So, Angel is a good friend of the channel. We have a whole Twitch together. Kind of. We've not Twitched in like years.
Yeah, we need to get back to that.
We need to finish the Star Wars game.
We do. That'd be so fun.
Alright, so can you talk a bit about Cammy?
I can. I have so much. Cammy is a Baldur's Gate tree character. She's Drow, Seldarin Drow bard. And she's so silly.
Okay.
She was the first character I made for the game.
The first character that... Okay. I need to talk about Baldur's Gate because it's really funny. When we downloaded Baldur's Gate, we downloaded it as a joke. We're like, how funny would it be if I streamed that
we
game?
paid $100 for a joke.
Well, I did. I was like, listen... I think this game looks so silly. We should play it on Twitch, so I'm gonna buy it. And then Angel was like, but what if we played together? So then we started a game, we did our little characters, and you decided to do Cammy. Explain.
What is there to explain? I don't know. I wanted a bard character. No, I know. Yeah, I wanted a bard character. And I was like, oh, I can make her emo. That's so funny. That's so silly. Now I need to find a name for her. Oh, fuck. What do I name her? And so I went to Spotify playlists, like, you know, the auto-generated playlists of, what was it? I think it was emo mix or something. And I went through there, and I looked at the band names, and I was like, oh, Cammy, short for My Chemical Romance. And her name stayed.
And then we started playing. I gave you a Hugliat that you fell in love with.
Yeah, in like the starting area, there's like lootable stuff, and there's this fucking hat.
There's a randomized hat, but the first time we found the hat, and I was like, oh, it looks ugly on my character. Do you want it?
And then I put it on, and because the hat gave you the same hairstyle, like it didn't look different on Cammy, and I was like, this hat is perfect. This is perfect for Cammy. So it stayed forever, and it's like part of her character design now. It's so good.
And then Cammy had a couple of arcs, namely Astarion's divorce.
Oh, namely Astarion, yeah. Because it was my first playthrough, and I was, like, kind of in denial about being obsessed with Astarion, I was like, oh, whatever, I'll romance him, it's fine, whatever, who cares. I got really invested in them, like in Astarion and Cammy, and I decided to actually go forward with the romance route for Astarion with Cammy. But then something happened. I arrived at, like, Moonrise Towers, and there was a character there that is very pushy about letting Astarion bite her, and Astarion didn't want to go through with it, but I was like, oh, she'll give us something if we do it. So So I pushed it, and Assyrian broke up with Cammy, and I was devastated. I was so devastated that it broke me a little. I was like, oh, fuck.
Well, it was so funny
Cammy's
too.
run.
It was so funny too because you were like, I don't even care, and then we could tell that you were fucking like,
yeah,
pissed about it.
I don't even care. Cares a lot.
I don't even care. Cries.
So I was like, oh fuck, the run for Cammy is completely fucked. But then I thought, wait, this is funnier if they have the divorce. And so the relationship is like married but divorced, like extremely so. Like, they're like old people married, but also extremely divorced.
You were not able to ever like make him fall back in love, right? It's like over.
No, but I got to that point where I was like, oh, this works. Okay. You know, for Cammy. Like, this game. Like, at first I was really devastated, but it ended up just being, like, fine. I was like, okay, yeah, this is fine. I'm taking it in stride.
Let's go. And so you're not done with the run of Cammy, right?
No, not with the original, because,
Because you made multiple Cammy run.
Yes, I have the multiplayer one, which is the one we started initially.
Still in Act 1.
Still in Act 1. I have the single player one with Cammy, which I got to the city, got overwhelmed by the amount of like options that there were, and I stopped playing.
Yup.
And then between that and now, I had the time to finish the game with other runs, so I'm like not overwhelmed by the city, and I was like, oh, you know what? I think I'd like to remake Cammy now that I know how to play the game. So Cammy is still, I think...
Cammy's everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah, I think Cammy in the new one is still in Act 1, maybe beginning Act 2, but I don't remember. It's been a while.
So, here's a final image. Thank you for coming around.
Yippee! It was fun.
Yay! You're always welcome on my channel. You know this. If you want to scream about
no,
anything.
I don't. It's been so long since I've been here.
Well, you're always allowed. Literally just poke me and go, hey, Gab, I want to talk about Star Wars. And I'll go, okay.
Okay.
Let's cook this. Alright, see you soon. Bye.
Yeah.
So that is Cammy, and here is the art that Angel made last year for all of my characters. For the sake of being easy on me, I'm gonna put like what my characters actually look like at the end during the montage. It's gonna be a whole thing, but here is what Angel did last year. Remember, the goal was to make art in like 30 minutes of my characters, so these are fucking impressive. Angel, you are a legend. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you so much for being like my bestie. I love your art. Also, Angel is like the one who knows these characters the most like closely. Like, Angel is my beta reader, and like we exchange ideas all the time. So yeah. Next up is another returning person to the channel, and one of my very dear friends, Spring. So, hi Spring.
Hi Gab. Hi Gab's viewers.
Spring was on the channel a couple of times. You guys know him by now.
Hello.
So Spring, can you quickly talk to us a bit about Spec?
Oh god. I suddenly feel like I've been placed in front of the court.
Well, you have.
And I'm facing charges for my war crimes.
Especially because you brought him back.
You know.
You brought him back on public servers.
Man's haunting the narrative. Well, okay, so Spec is a little idiot, stupid, little capitalist asshole that he's like a little...
Let's
he's
take
half
it from the top. Let's take it
Okay.
from the top. He's a Minecraft character?
He's a Minecraft character, okay? Okay, so Spec is my Minecraft OC character that I like to play in competitive servers.
Now it's in competitive servers. Originally,
No, yeah.
Originally it wasn't.
Originally, Well, originally he was the my skin that I used for my private single player worlds, and then I just ported him over to our private Clowns SMP server. And you know, being a little shit is fun, but eventually the bit grows a little old, so playing in our friends in the Clowns SMP, I've kind of retired him, but whenever I go out into the world and am forced to interact with sweaty gamers, I put his little skin on, and
it's so funny. You need to say too that like Spec is a little shithead, but also the most insecure man you've ever heard of.
Oh, of course.
So
he's so soggy.
Like, his origin story is that he was thrown out of his ship.
Yes, correct. His origin story is that he is no longer in the end. He was originally part of a little crew ship mission. I don't remember what exactly it was for. I think it was like a go look for other Endermen and try to get them to join our faction sort of thing. But it was basically like we are the baddies kind of situation, and he is pretty okay with playing that role, and his crew wasn't. And he got long live the king, basically. And in my little Minecraft headcanons, if an Enderman falls into the void, it's evolved now. It used to be that he managed to teleport into the like end area and travel to the overworld. But I like the Aether mod. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce that. I don't think I've ever heard it pronounced. But you know the glowstone portal mod, where if you fall off, you go into the overworld. And so that happens, and so now he's kind of just waiting for his home faction to come grab him, and his lore is basically him going, I don't think they're coming back for me. Which is silly, but yeah, he's kind of retired now.
Retired on our server.
Retired on our server.
On our server, he was a freak. Once he lost his memory and became best friends.
He was a little clown.
Well, he became best friends with my character at the time, which was the fish.
The fish.
Which I missed too.
You forget.
You're like bringing back Spec, and I'm like, I should bring back the fish.
Well, you know.
We should bring Spec and the fish back to the Clowns SMP. Or, as I said,
we should go play Hypixel and...
No, what I'm saying is fucking Baldur's Gate 3. They'll find each other in every universe and they'll hate each other. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. In every universe, they find each other and find a way to get pissed off at each other.
So now you're playing mostly Bed Wars.
Yeah, I play Bed Wars. It's fun.
All right, are you ready to see the man, the legend,
yes.
The myth?
Yes.
All right, and here he is.
Oh my god! Oh, what is wrong with you? He looks so cool.
Yeah, he was really fun to do.
Oh my god.
I did him last because I was like, it's Spec, it's fine. I know Spec, easy. And then it was very like, you know the thing when you draw something and you're like, oh, I have 5 hours to do it, and after an hour and a half, you're like, well, that's about it. So it's just Spec.
Oh my god. He looks so cool. Oh my god.
I tried to
this is going on the Spec ball.
I tried to bring back how you draw him, like, or at least how you drew him at the beginning of the year. Well, less monstrous, but like especially the mouth area.
Yeah.
Drawing him.
I love the little scale textures you put on.
Yes, I wanted to put that's the one I know because I remember when I did the chlorine how obsessed you were with the texture. I was like, this is the character. I can put a lot of texture in the skin and it works well because it's an Enderman. So yes. I went a bit ham. Like if you look at the eyes,
under the eyes.
Yeah, under the eyes are the little green scales that are like eyeshadow but scales.
Sick. What the hell?
He was really fun to draw.
Thank you.
No worries. So that's the spec.
Yay, that's the spec.
Any last words for the viewers?
Oh god. Have fun. Subscribe to Gab. They deserve it. Give them money also if you can. Commission them.
So oh wow.
Don't let them die.
True. So thank you, Spring. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
So that was Spec, and here is what Spring did last year. Yeah, I really liked doing Spec. It was really fun to add a lot of texture. It was very like conceptual and cool, and I've drawn Spec. I mean, I know Spec for almost as long as I've known Spring, so like of course I'm gonna like drawing him. Let's now move on to, for the first time on the channel, Devil. Hi, Devil.
Hi, Gab.
Can you talk a bit about that little freak that you did homework about? That's also your D&D character.
Galahad? Yeah.
Yeah.
Galahad is a little short paladin tiefling posing as a lizard man inside of a really this is so fucked up to like open up with inside of a really extremist and racist religious society, essentially, or like a specific church of a religion that is very extremist and racist, that wants to eliminate all tieflings because they think that night creatures in general, like, you know, vampires and the drow and demons and shit like that, are not deserving of the light of the sun.
Yeah.
So he is infiltrated into that to bring down the establishment and burn down the city that the church controls, as well as everybody in it.
If you're comfortable, I can post some of the concept art you did for the church and stuff, because it's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little freak is what you describe them as.
A little freak. A little short freak.
How did the design come to you? What's the design about?
Well, I mean, at first, he's the father of another D&D character that I haven't gotten to use yet. So because of reasons, right? And because he couldn't reveal that the character's lore, I veered towards like designing their parents, like what are they like? And because this character in particular uses a mask, I thought, why not make it so that like their dad also didn't show their face around, and I had to like come up with a justification as to why the dad would not use like his face to walk around and shit. So I looked up like how many like things in medieval era or like in D&D in general just like don't show their faces, and it's like the people with leprosy or like knights, and I was like, man, a knight is too boring. so I was like, yeah, a paladin, yeah. And then I was thinking about the idea how like so many there's so many like things around phoenixes and birds and like the concept of freedom that doesn't get used to my liking, you know.
And like the concept like, you have for the phoenix, like just like gameplay wise, is so cool.
Yeah. So I've been homebrewing this thing where like a phoenix paladin, that is like the thing that Galahad is, whenever you get knocked down in battle, you can choose to instantly regain hit points at any stage, and if you do, you explode into like fire and holy energy. So it damages everybody around you,
including
allies notwithstanding. Yeah, including allies.
Like it's so fun. I love homebrewing. I love the way you design stuff too. It's always so fun.
Thank you. I always try to design things in a way that I always think about my own needs second, only in this kind of regard. When it's like for like a character for another thing, you know, I always think like, oh, what is the setting? What do I have to do? What would be like balanced and whatever? Because like I was thinking of just like straight up making the paladins able to revive, which is like, that's not cool. That's fucking stupid. Like,
but having a like revive with lower HP but in explosion, so that you can like, if you want, you can like jump into battle to like you can jump in to strategically die at the right moment, or you can get caught up and like if you die it's actually bad because you won't die but you can kill people like that you care about. I don't know, it's really cool.
Yeah, it rewards self-sacrifice, I think, which is like a little fucking funny.
And what's their personality like? His personality?
Galahad is, oh fuck, he's like super. I would say coy is the word that defines him most, because he's very shy, very like never really speaks. He's a man of few words, but like he always, it's just that he's a fucking. he's just a freak. Like he spent his entire fucking childhood and teenagehood like wanting to fucking destroy the church down so bad that he does not know how to interact with the people of his age whatsoever. Like he just like that's when he meets Zedria, which is his like a wife later on in the story, and you know my other character's mom. And that's where he starts to learn like how to open up to people, but not even that much. He still like talks very little, but in reality, from the outside, he seems like this really stoic, aggressive, and passionate, like rule-following person. But on the inside, he's just like freaking out all the time. Like, oh my god, they're gonna find me. They're gonna find me. They're gonna figure out who I am. And he's just a very anxious person on the inside and very skittish. And he wants to get to know people, but he does not know how to externalize any of his feelings.
All right, are you ready to see?
Yeah.
Are you ready to see?
Ready as the day I was born.
Here, it is sent.
Oh, yeah, that is so fucking cool. Oh, those horns look so grabbable.
Yeah, it was really fun. The horn shape like threw me out of a loop for a bit, because I was like, oh, they're really like square-ish, but I think they turned out really good. I'm like happy with them.
Yeah, everything here is so fucking good.
I really like the lighting too. It was, it's really hard, and I don't know, you do it so well, but it's really hard to make a mask expressive. But like from all of the like concept art and the work that I see of like him, because of course I was doing him, I was opening the research paper, and so like all of the times his mask like looks the same but still has some expression through it, and I thought it was so cool, so I tried to incorporate some of that.
I can see that.
Yeah, so that's heat.
Thank you so much. This looks really good. I especially love the chainmail.
Any last word for the video?
Always cheat at anything you have whenever you have the chance.
And that's on period. See ya, Devil.
See ya.
So yeah, Galahad was really fun to draw, and here is what Devil did. I'm really impressed with how close a lot of the like designs are to my actual designs, just considering that like at that time Devil was definitely the least aware of my characters, so it's like really impressive that they got so many of them like really close, so good job. And here at last is another returning member of the channel, Optri. Hi, Optri.
Hi.
So, can you talk to us a bit about Mirage?
Yes. Mirage, my little baby girl. How do I even describe? She's a horrible person.
In what way? What's her deal?
She has like every mental illness. She's the Blorbo of all time to me personally. She's just a very manipulative, conniving person. And horrible to be around. but also really into fashion, so she slays, if that helps.
Isn't she like royalty?
Yeah, she's a queen. Against her will. She had like a stupid arranged marriage that she hates. She hates her husband. And she's really repressed also. So she hates him for multiple reasons.
And what's her deal as a character? What's her motivations, etc., etc.?
Honestly, she's kind of just like she is the femme fatale of all time. Like her motivation is to drag everyone down with her.
All right. And she's a queen.
And she's a queen.
Does she have the executive power, or is she just like...
She's more of like a face. Like there's a different governing body, but she's trying her damn hardest to get in there.
So she's like Lizzie.
Sure. Yeah, she's like Lizzie.
And who are the supporting cast of her?
Well, she's got her bitch-ass husband who's pathetic, and he wants to be a novelist. That's what he does. Like he's a prince. Well, he's a king now, but he just likes writing shitty novels that are like bad. And then there's Ophelia, who is her business partner.
They are gal pals.
They're just friends. And Ophelia just kind of needs her for money.
Okay, and I don't know if it's a question of like spoilers or whatever, but I've seen that one image that you posted of Mirage body horror. What's that about?
Yeah, so Mirage is a Nephilim, and it's like a funny little species that I made up in my brain. They called themselves Nephilim. It's very conceited. But they're descendants of shapeshifters.
Okay.
So they have like that residual ability to shapeshift. They don't though, because it's very against their like social norms.
Mm-hmm.
But when they're like really stressed out, they become kind of more animalistic.
And
so
a lot of eyes.
Yeah, a lot of eyes. Well, it's a big reflection of like how they see themselves and how they feel. So Mirage's monstrous form has a lot of eyes because she has a very biblical feeling about herself. I don't know.
Well,
like,
yeah.
She thinks she's a god.
You need to know that this is why I chose her. The whole concept was to choose the like character that like either marked the most this year or just the character that I'm the most like intrigued about, because you are so secretive about your characters. That's so evil, by the way. But
I'm sorry.
Like whenever I saw like that one picture of Mirage, I'm like, you know, vibrating. Anyway, are you ready to see?
I'm so excited!
Are you ready to see?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, I am sending it.
Oh my fucking god, let's go. Holy shit, let's go. Dude, that's crazy!
I had so much fun. This took me like twice the amount it should take, which is why I finished spec drawing like today. Because,
oh my god.
Because I had so much fun. I was like, oh, she's so cool.
Tee. Oh my gosh. I always love the way that you draw hair and shit. That's so pretty.
Well, thank you. It was really fun to like mix like tentacles into my hair.
Oh, that's so cool. Ugh. I wish I could remember which fish this was based off of. Because the thing is that Nephilim are closer to fish than anything else. So she's based off of like an eel that's like a very small, pathetic looking eel, but also very cool looking to me.
That's so fucking funny. Well, if you find it, I'll post it in the video. But yeah,
okay.
That's about it. I'm poking you on Christmas Day to just like show you Mirage. So hope you liked it.
I do.
So here's what Optri made. I love Optri style a lot. Like that creator picture, I I've been thinking about it ever since I saw it the first time. I'm obsessed. But yeah, here's Optri's art. And now let's move on to the montage. So let's start by the art my friends made. So the first two pictures are from Iris, but here is Iris's human form that I made. This is probably the like most recent like actual reference image, even though it's like so old at this point. Then this is all from my current work in progress book called Something Astral, in which all of these characters have like a magical girl transformation-ish, in which they turn into that. And so here is what my friends did. It's really cool. I really love it. Then here are the two demons. I made them draw. So let's start with Candy, which is it's the first video on this channel is me redesigning Candy. It's been a thing. I redesign her every year. And then last year I wanted to like do the first pass like this. Do not worry. I am actually designing her this year. It is a thing that's going on. And then here is Devon from another work in progress that I'm working on. He is a demon, he is a succubus, and he doesn't have a super defined look by now, which is really funny. That's why I was like, draw it from memory. But yeah, here's Devon. Then we're going back to Something Astral. So we have two of the quote-unquote villains. The first one is the creator. So that's what they look like. A lot of eyes, a lot of colors, a lot of swirlies, and I love them a lot. And then here's Abby, another one of my really good characters that I love, in her astral form. And then here, finally, is Zephyr, a character I've, like, barely touched ever. I did a couple of things about them, but I really like their designs, so here they are. They're just, like, the fish ever. And, yeah, I love my friends a lot. I'm really happy that they did that last year, even though I was, like, probably a fucking nightmare to be around. And now I feel happy. I'm so happy that I did that for them. Yeah, I hope you liked it. I've not had time to do it yet. I'm probably gonna do a commission sheet in these styles. I'm still thinking about it, but it would probably go for something between 30 and 50 USD for one of portraits like this. So, happy 2024. I turned 23. I'll say it's pretty hard to be 23. I feel old, but I have a lot of projects for this year. I am very excited. I have a lot of projects this year, including a new channel, maybe, potentially. Also some commissions, as I spoke about, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah, so I'll see you soon, hopefully. Thanks a lot for coming around, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.